'Cause I'm on top of the world, I'm on top of the world, Been waiting on this for a while now, paying my dues to the dirt.
Hey guys, it's me again. I saw a picture of Candice Swanepoel and fell in love with her makeup, so I thought I'd try and do her makeup. See, Candice is from South Africa, so I represent. But yeah, I just love the makeup. Anyway, so I hope you enjoy and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Using my sleek primer palette. Just taking my Zoeva 229 brush and blending that out, just the edges of it. So once I've got the primer on, I'm going to be taking my ink block palette and I'm going to be using this shade over here and just coating over that sleek base. Okay, now we just want to pat it on the base of that base, and then before we blend it in, I'm going to be taking just a very light color like that for my transition color. Any same shade will do, and I'm just going to gently blend that over the edge area of the blue. So once we've got that blended in, I'm going to be taking that blue shade again, a MAC 217 brush, just on the edge, and gently blend that into the crease, just on the outer edge of the crease. Taking a smaller brush, I'm just going to be taking that with the blue shade through the crease halfway, just to intensify the color a little bit. I'm going to be using Steal in the Lights palette, that palette. But first I'm going to just be putting the base on. I'm using again a NYX Jumbo eye pencil, and this one is in Cottage Cheese. It's perfect because it's got that shimmer to it, or that frost sort of look. For the middle of the lid, I'm going to be using the more goldy color, which is Bubbly, called Bubbly. I'm going to be placing that in the middle of the lid. I'm going to be mixing that with Kitten, a little bit of Kitten. Okay, and then a tiny little bit of Gilded Gold shade. Now when we get into the inner corner, it's strictly going to be Kitten. Just packing that on the same concealer F70 brush. And we're just packing in the color now. We will worry about blending all of it in a minute. Now the blue's faded a little bit, so I'm going to be just taking my same Sigma shader we used to put on the base. And I'm just going to be taking that blue shade again and just going over that blue just to intensify a little bit more, and lightly tapping it over the middle of the lid color just to blend and to make the blue more predominant. Okay, now I feel like it needs, on the middle of the lid, it needs to be a little bit more bronzy. For that I'm going to be taking my Naked One palette and using the color Smog. Then I'm going to remove very slowly my sticky tape. And I should have a nice crisp line there. So I'm going to be taking the exact same colors and just putting them on the lower lash line using my pencil, my Sigma pencil E30. Okay guys, I'm just quickly going to be catching this up to the same stage. She's a Victoria's Secret model. I want my skin to be all dewy and glowy and beautiful. So I'm going to just be starting with my MAC Strobe Cream. Here I'm going to be taking my Professional. I'm going to be mixing two of my foundations for the coverage and the glowiness and the perfect flawless face. I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier in medium ivory. I love this stuff. And mixing a little bit of Chanel Vita Lumiere Aqua in the color, I think it's beige 30. Yes, beige 30. I'm just going to take my beauty blender and spray it with my Fix Plus. And this is going to help my skin look all beautiful and glowy as well because of the glycerine in the Fix Plus. So for under the eyes, I'm going to be taking my Bobbi Brown corrector in the shade Bisque. And over top I'm using my NYX HD concealer, and this is in the shade beige, sorry. Okay, now because I've got dry skin, I hardly ever powder. I just ordinarily powder the underneath my eye area. So for that I'm going to be using my Kryolan translucent powder. I got this since when I was studying, and my Real Techniques setting brush. For my highlight, I'm MAC's Cream Color Base in the shade Pearl. Just tapping a little bit onto my beauty blender. I'm going to be moving back onto the eyes. I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Vice 2 palette just for the inner corner and the underneath of the eye. Okay, so I'm going to be taking Shell Shocked with my Shader Crease E47. Lastly, for the eyeshadows, I'm going to be taking MAC's Loose Pigment in Blue Brown on my concealer F70, just spritzing it one more time with the Fix Plus, dipping it in to that blue brown pigment just above the gold. In her waterline, it looks like she's wearing sort of a bronzy color. I'm going to be using my Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner, and this is the brown one. Okay, now for my mascara. I am going to be putting falsies on, but I first want to add a little bit of volume to my own. So I'm using my Essence Multi-Action Blackest Black Mascara. I love. Okay, now for the rest of the face, I'm just going to be bronzing my skin using my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil in Soleil or whatever in light to medium, and my Real Techniques blush brush. blush. Her cheeks look very luminous, so I have chosen Gentle by MAC. This is one of their mineralized blushes, and it's beautiful. It's got a bit of a shimmer to it as well. I'm going to be taking Mary Illuminizer by the Balm. I love this stuff. Pretty much everyone loves this stuff. It is such a gorgeous highlight. I'm going to be taking that on my Contour Sigma Small Contour F05 and just going over where we put that cream color base and pearl just for that extra shine. The lips, that's one of the focal points of this look. It's a beautiful plum color, very glossed, and it looks gorgeous. So the combination I'm going to be using, I'm going to be first lining my lips with MAC's Absolutely It lip pencil. This is one of their long wearing lip pencils for the lipstick. This is an Asian brand. It's called Silky Girl, and I got their Moisture Balm lip color in the color 08 Plum, and it's got a little bit of moisturizing balm in the middle, so it gives that shine that we're looking for. And then on top of that, I'm going to be using a Maybelline lip polishes in Glam 6, and it is the perfect plum color just to go over top. Okay guys, and that is the finished look. I hope you like it. Thanks so much for watching.
I'm on top of the world.